Hello everybody, my name is Byrnage and this is my review for the magical castle Pit Pot on the Sega Master System. This game wasn't released in America, so if you're from here, there's a good chance you haven't heard of it. In Pit Pot, you traverse a maze of rooms looking for hidden treasures that will help you rescue a princess. You need to find a potion to cure the princess from petrification. You need to find a cross to seal the petrification off so it can't happen again or something like that. And most importantly, you need to find a ring to marry the princess. This couldn't wait. The game would have been a whole lot easier if you saved her first and maybe bought a ring somewhere later. If you go to the princess before getting all the items, she turns into a witch and you get game over. Pit Pot has several mechanics that are extremely important to understand to be able to find the treasures and save the princess. I'll try to explain it best I can for anyone looking to play this game. Buckle up, because it's gonna be a little confusing. You can only get so far by going from room to room picking up the items you see. You will often need to find keys to unlock the other rooms of the castle, but some will be hidden. There are 4 ways to uncover hidden items. One is just by picking up treasure. Sometimes by picking up a specific piece of treasure, an item will appear, and sometimes a path will open. The second method, and perhaps the most important one, is by dropping blocks into the void. Every room is made up of blocks attached to the edges of the room over a pit. If you destroy all connecting blocks to the edges and there's no longer any connection to the edge, those blocks will be dropped into the void. Sometimes this will spawn secret items if you drop the right combination of blocks. The third mechanic is by destroying a specific block with your hammer and then repairing it. Hitting one of the edge blocks will repair all destroyed blocks. This method requires that you specifically destroy the block. If you drop it by using the second method I mentioned, it won't spawn the item. The fourth and final method is by hitting a specific repair block. Sometimes multiple times. You don't have to actually be repairing any blocks for this method, just hitting the block at any time is sufficient. You may have to hit a specific block up to 3 times to get a secret to appear in order to complete the level. However, there are much bigger secrets for extra points and health that can take over a dozen hits on the same tile to appear. Needless to say, trying to uncover all the secrets in Pit Pot takes a whole heck of a lot of trial and error, and you could spend a lot of time scouring each room. This is the kind of game that it greatly benefits you to make a map. Each level is a grid of squares, and by drawing out a map you can tell which squares you haven't been in. How this helps you is that 9 times out of 10, when you pick up a key, it opens a door in the room you're in. So if you get stuck, you can start by searching the rooms adjacent to the rooms you haven't been able to get into yet. That way you don't have to scour every single room to get through a level. There are only 4 different levels in this game, and each one is a different size. Practice is a 2x2 grid consisting of a total of 4 rooms. Beginner is a 4x4 grid with 16 rooms. Advanced is a 6x6 grid with 36 rooms. And lastly, Expert is an 8x8 grid with a total of 64 rooms. As you can see, the map greatly increases in size with each difficulty, and you will have to visit most rooms in each difficulty in order to clear it. It doesn't sound like there's much game to be had here, but you will probably often get game over and have to start over from the beginning of the level. You slowly uncover more of each level and more secrets with each attempt until eventually you figure out what you need to do in order to win. I love any of these old grid map games. Making maps and exploring makes the game so much more of an adventure, and it really makes me feel like I'm in another world. That being said, this game isn't without its annoyances. Every time you kill an enemy, they respawn almost instantly, and it can be really hard to get where you want to go when they keep spawning in your way. Also, when you're stuck, scouring each room for secrets to try and move forward can be a huge slog, and when you're not finding anything, it doesn't feel very rewarding and it tones down the fun a bit. I don't think this game is for everybody, but I absolutely loved it, and I suspect many others will too. I definitely recommend it to anyone who likes adventure games with a grid where you make your own maps. Like and subscribe to keep me hammering out reviews. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.